Future Awards 2014 brings about so many amazing people from the world of music, entertainment, business, agriculture, you name it. And I'm sitting here with one of my favorite movie stars, actress Dakore. Welcome. From your perspective, I want to know, you keep coming back and supporting the Future Awards. Why do you keep coming back? There must be a good reason.
Well, first of all, I have a personal interest in the Future Awards because I was one of the first hosts alongside Ike Osakio-Dua, and that was 2007. And I've watched the awards grow from strength to strength, become bigger, gain a bigger scope, and it's just doing great things. And of course, who doesn't want to be associated with stuff that's positive and successful?
The Future Awards is all about celebrating new leaders, innovators, and business people. What makes a great leader for you?
I love what the Future Awards is doing, especially with the Ebola initiative, because it's the way we treat the poor, the way we treat people who can't fight for themselves. That's what will make us leaders, So I think that's what it is. It's not about showing your position and your status. It's about how you reach to others and if you leave a positive impact with them.
Are one of the nominees for the night for Young Person of the Year. How does it feel to be recognized by such a huge platform in Africa?
I think I've very much been humbled by the recognition, overwhelmed in some ways, but it is, for me, it's a call to action to say I need to redouble my efforts to make sure that I use every day in every moment of my life to make a positive difference on the continent. Where even though we've achieved political independence, we still do not have economic freedom. And the only way we can truly achieve economic freedom is if we think about it on a Pan-African basis. And so I think what Future Awards is doing in making this Pan-African is a necessary step in catalyzing the type of change and freedom we want to see across the continent.
I'd like to know, what makes you a new leader for the next generation?
For me, it would be my faith and my dreams.
Okay, we are still here on the carpet. The guests are flocking in, if I do say so myself. We are counting down to the Future Awards 2014, celebrating Africa, celebrating talent, celebrating the best in which we have to offer.
Is that we have young people who are leaders, who are very inspirational, and Chin has managed to carve a niche for himself in the media industry. So tell me about what you do, Chin.
I manage talent across music, TV, film. I produce live events as well. I build brands, basically.
You're a builder.
I'm a builder, a constructor of African brands, then to take to the world. So we build our own African brands, whatever it is, primarily entertainment.
I am here with an amazing talent who actually won an award last year for the Prize in Entertainment Talent 2013. And you're back again supporting the Future Awards 2014. Why do you keep coming back and keep investing in this initiative?
Well, I think that the platform is really important to put a spotlight on people who are young and who are doing things all across Africa. And it takes away the thoughts or the assumption that young folk are, adrenaline junkies and are not getting themselves busy with anything that is creative or constructive. So it's really important to see that there is a platform that gives the opportunity to see what people are really doing, irrespective of their ages. And this is the sort of thing that we always hope for. I mean, there are people who are heads of states at our ages, 25, 32, so it will be nice to see that sort of thing come right back. So I totally support the initiative, and I'm here to see new faces who are doing the same thing.
What makes you a new leader?
Simply because I decided, look, I will just not be a flash in the pan or just, come on this earth and then vanish. And, I think that kind of helps me decide what I want to do, and then it's inevitable for people not to see what you're doing if what you're doing is what is good.
That was OCUKJ, ladies and gentlemen. We are still here having some fun, talking to some fantastic talents, brought to you by the Future Awards 2014.
What does it feel like to be a nominee in such a prestigious award like the Future Awards? Well, first of all, I feel rewarded. I feel that hard work and sleepless nights haven't gone in vain. I feel that my belief that wherever we come from does not define our goals in life. It doesn't define the limit. The Future Awards is one of the biggest platforms on the continent at the moment. And being nominated, if I can use the word, increases your market value or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something that would not only add value to you. It also increases the opportunities that we have. Of course, it's a platform that is continental. It's no longer a Nigerian platform, and it means that whatever we're doing now has to be beyond the borders. If I've been nominated Excellence in Public Service for my efforts in Nigeria or in some countries, now it has to be at the continental level.
Nominated in Excellence in Agriculture, and with everything that's happening in our community and in our economy, agriculture is so integral. So tell us a little bit about your business and how you feel like agriculture has the ability to change Africa's future.
So what we do is we sell solar powered irrigation systems, and at a time where there's a lot of confusion of where the economy is going to go, agriculture is the one thing that can support cities and countries and economies. And we're trying to promote better agriculture practices. We want to help people grow more while spending less, so we can secure a better future for everybody.
Hi, with us here we have Ete Odiete. She's a nominee, nominated for the Tomi Elumelu Prize in Business. Ete, you look lovely today. First of all, who are you wearing?
Thank you. A friend made this, Tara Designs. Yeah.
It looks really, really nice. Suits you well. So tell me, are you excited about tonight?
Very excited, and most especially honored to be here, because this is something that I never imagined before.
Congratulations again on your nomination.
Thank you very much.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here on the carpet for the Future Awards 2014, and I am joined by the CEO of the Tony Elumelu Foundation. It is Dr. Weaver. This year, the Future Awards has actually opened its doors to African entrepreneurs and business leaders. How do you think that is changing the concept of, inspiring young people by opening the doors and not only restricting it to Nigeria?
The Tony Elumelu Foundation is one of the sponsors, and we've endowed the Tony Elumelu Award for Business. And the award is focused on an aspiring young business leader in Africa, and to award them for excellence. So in terms of opening this up to nominees from across Africa, why that's important is because it obviously gives us a Pan-African feel, but it also lets Nigerians and people from across the continent see how much talent there is everywhere, not just here. It keeps Nigerians a little bit on their toes, because we in Nigeria, because we're so big, we often forget who else is out there. So this is a good way to put a little competition in the mix. In Africa, for someone to succeed, you have to actually almost have a greater drive than almost anywhere else in the world. And so leaders in Africa, I think if they succeed here, they can succeed anywhere.
How important do you think it is for us to have platforms like these that, push for youth empowerment, entrepreneurship, and so on?
It's very rare to find an award ceremony that celebrates almost every sector equally. You go to awards every time, it's best artist, best actor, it's almost about the entertainment sector. So to bring that, you have entertainers here, you have people in agriculture, people in the public sector, people in private sector, all in the same hall, celebrated equally for what they do, and I think it's amazing. Every young person in Nigeria I know who you meet wants to win the Future Awards at some point in their life, because it sort of validates what you do, and I think it's an amazing thing to do. 9 years, I know a lot of awards that die off after 2-3 years, and to do it 9 years consistently is very good.
So tell me, what are you looking forward to tonight?
I think I want to see the other work from other nominees, because it's African Awards for Africans. So I'm happy to be here, and I want to be wowed by what's going to happen tonight.
The foundation is supporting the future African generations, the next generation of African entrepreneurs, achievers, the younger generation. So this is absolutely in line with what the foundation stands for. Mr. Tony Elumelu announced a $100 million commitment to supporting and empowering future African entrepreneurs. So you can't get a bigger and a better commitment than that. The idea is that we will invest $100 million over 10 years. So it's a decade-long commitment. So it's not, a short-term, it's a long-term commitment to really supporting the development and the growth of African entrepreneurs. The program is a Pan-Africa program, so it's really looking at entrepreneurs from the English-speaking, the French-speaking, the Portuguese, and the Arab-speaking, really across all the 54 countries. Entrepreneurs are the future of Africa, and many of the young people being recognized today, we hope, will be amongst those entrepreneurs through whom the foundation, through its entrepreneurship program, will support.
Is there any category you're looking forward to, or you're just open to meeting anybody today?
I think like everyone, the young person of the year is always a big one. You want to know who that person is. I mean, the young person of the year on the continent, that's a big deal. And I feel like it's a lot of pressure too, so I like to see who that person is.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here.
The night is building up. I'm looking forward to a good evening. How does it feel for you to be recognized by such an establishment?
It feels very, very great because, a lot of us do things that are very impactful around the world. For me, right now, what I do is that I work with Edo State government to make sure there's transparency and collaboration in the way government works. With a team, we carry the government data and put it online so anybody can access it from anywhere. We have lots of students that do research, that need data to make the activities go forward. So I can say that on its own is impacting the young Africans.
The Future Awards is an opportunity to kind of recognize so many different people who are doing amazing things. Now, community action is something that we don't see much in Nigeria. So just tell us a little bit about, how you came about to be nominated and what journey you went on.
Okay, well, I run an NGO. It's called Social Welfare Network Initiative. And our focus basically is on health and a few other thematic areas, but I'm nominated basically for our action on health. And we have a lot of focus on women and children. So what we did was in the last 1 year, we were able to offer free medical eye checkup to over 30 million Nigerians. And we gave out about 16,786 free reading glasses, plus 1 month or 2 months medical supply. And of course, without funding. So what we've done from our personal efforts so far. And for us, basically, it's amazing because we never considered it to be anything until the Future Africa Awards found it worthy to say to us, look, you guys have done something and we want to recognize what you've done. And for us, it's the best thing that can happen to us. Because when we were doing it, we didn't believe anybody was watching. We're just doing it for the sake of doing it because we saw something that was wrong and we just wanted to do something about it. As young people in Nigeria, we wanted to do something to, project a future that we desire. From the day it was announced that we were nominated, more people are coming on board. They want to volunteer, they want to help one way or the other. So being nominated has really done a lot for us. And I trust God we're going to win tonight. So winning will just take us up there because it really it will help us with most of the challenges we are facing. Because first, we're already in the limelight, and what we're doing is already in the limelight, and people are being inspired. And for us, the inspiration is the most important aspect of this whole job.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing red carpet so far, don't you think, Bolale?
Yes, it has been. I mean, we've had the opportunity to talk to amazing people, and I'm so looking forward to the show getting started.
Yes. Are there any specific awards that you're looking forward to?
I think the one I'm looking forward to the most is the excellence in agriculture. Agriculture is the buzz, but not just for being buzz. We actually need to continue to grow our agriculture industry. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to win that one.
Mine
what about
is the
you?
Young Person of the Year. Yes, that person is who I am looking forward to seeing. Fingers crossed and good luck to all of the nominees tonight. And I think it's time for us to go in.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us on the red carpet of the Future Awards for 2014.
I'm Zainab Balogun.
And I'm Balanle Olukani.